Hello everyone, we're here for one more episode of Demon Souls. Last time we made it through the rest of the majority of 5-2. Now we're probably going to finish it off, and we are going to talk to a filthy woman.
Hey, I know you. Won't you buy something? My poor child is sick. He needs your help.
Alright, let's see what she has to offer us. Shards of Faint Stone, Mace, War Pick, Halberd, Talisman of God. Some weapons and a lot of the armor you can only get from vendors. I mean, most of the items that are in the game you can find as rare random drops, but a lot of the time, you'll find sort of more generic stuff. Like, especially in the Boletarian Palace, you'll find a lot of the more generic stuff just from the Draggling Merchant. But that isn't to say you should definitely depend on them. Wait until you think you have everything you can get in the area from random drops and from the level itself, and then you can start buying stuff. But anyways, time to show off what I was talking about. The Merton Armor set. This is what the Temple Knight starts out with. It's the most expensive armor in the game. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's pretty stinking fancy. And, yeah, you can definitely tell from its price tag, it is, pretty precious stuff. I think it primarily has good health, or not good health, good, fire resistance, something like that. From white metal given to knights, blah, blah, blah. Heaviness slightly impedes stamina regeneration. So it does have that side effect, which isn't that great, but, let's see. Resistance to fire. It gives 8 points resistance, 24 points resistance, 14 points. So overall, if you wear this full thing, you're going to have a very nice amount of resistance to fire attacks. So, wearing that going into the armor spider fight, you are, like, almost invincible. So, that's a nice aspect of that. Still, though, we don't really have any need for it, because we aren't going to be fighting many flame-based enemies, except for the fire spear we're using guys. So let's talk to the filthy woman now.
This place is a proper mound of rubbish. All the rot of the world, living or not, ends up here. I thank the stars that I still have my boy.
My boy.
Ever since that demon witch came here, everything has turned foul. This was a much better place before she came. I was the apple of every man's eye. You're here to rid us of it, aren't you? Well, don't show it any mercy.
I don't know. I kind of don't like the filthy one, but at the same time, I kind of do. But at the same time, it kind of sounds like she's probably that kind of person who, has her boy, just propped up at the dinner table, and he's been rotting away for the past 3 months, so...
I thank the stars that I still have my boy.
She's just a little bit obsessive, just a little bit creepy.
Finished already? You wretched penny pincher. Just like the children of the poor die, is that it?
No, I'm pretty starved for souls too, lady. Don't gotta give me the guilt trip and all that. Sheesh. Somebody's temperamental. I think I might want to turn up the volume a tiny bit. Sorry, I had to turn it down a little bit because I had a phone call in between this episode and last episode, so I just wanted to make sure to not have this playing in the background. This is not good. This is very not good. No! No! Oh, I forgot. Oh my god. No! I was trying to get out of there and I couldn't do it. Why did I even do that? Why did I even do that? That could have worked out so much better than it did. Oh yeah, one cool little effect I just wanted to point out is, I always thought it was kind of nice how throughout the level you see this big, massive torches, and you kind of wonder what it is throughout the level, and then finally you get this far in the level, it starts becoming clear, and then finally you get to explore that. I always thought that was a cool thing about Demon's Souls, was that, you know, the levels are just so massive, but as massive as they are, you always get to kind of explore the full extent of, you know, what they have to offer. So just little details like that really put the game together and make it really entertaining. Also, something I haven't mentioned before, at least I don't believe I have, I just want to mention, if anybody was going to suggest this in the comments, which I'm sure they already have by now, but if you were going to ask why I don't stack 2 regeneration rings, it's because you actually can't stack regeneration, or 2 of the same kind of ring, so I can't stack 2 thieves rings, that sort of thing. You can stack effects as long as they come from 2 different sources, but yeah, you can't stack, like, you can't stack items themselves, so just something to take note of. All that good stuff. Alright, I'm running like heck here. Hoping neither of the big guys saw me. But yeah, as long as that worked out in my favor, I don't think we're going to have to worry really about any enemies coming up behind us. Besides maybe the shaman, he might catch up to us. Also, you may see some of these guys are just covered in like huge swarms of flies. You know, in case you needed a little bit more incentive to think this place is already kind of a crap heap. Which, you know, you didn't, but they give it to you anyway. From Software provides every reason you could need not to want to come back to this place. So let's put on Half Moon, Late Moon Grass. I think that's a mistake I made. I wasn't preparing for, you know, my lack of Full Moon Grass, and when I got into that situation, I was skipping past the Crescent Moon Grass looking for Full Moon Grass, since I was poisoned, and in the first place, when you're poisoned, grasses do, I think, maybe half as much as they usually do. So, you know, I was dying there, and I was being attacked, so I just got myself in a really bad situation. It wasn't very smart to do, and I paid the price for it, so yeah. Live and learn. That is the motto of this game. What? Where'd he... Oh. Okay, I wasn't sure what just happened to him, if he fell through the floor or something, or what. I don't know. It was a little bit weird. It's all good. Okay. Ah! And there actually is a way to get up this way. This is kind of a nice little shortcut, if you can call it a shortcut, I don't know. But, nonetheless, it's a nice little place you can crawl up on here, get some stuff. Yeah, it's not quite a shortcut, but it's just a safe spot, you know, if you don't want to be trudging around in poison the whole time. Let me see if there's anything beyond there, though, because, yeah, there is. This is what I wanted to see. See, there's, beneath, I guess, just sort of these planks holding up the whole camp. There's some stuff we can get down here. There's some dark moon grass, which I think I mentioned before. It cures all ailments, and it heals all your health regardless of your current health amount. And, yeah, just 4 dark moon grasses from that, so not a bad deal by any means. It's pretty fancy. Oops. Just make that guy nice and toasty. Let me get out the Half Moon Grass. Just heal myself up the rest of the way. So we're nice and safe. Don't have to worry about getting attacked too much by enemies. Alright, now we're heading this way. Oh boy. Okay. See, it is frustrating how often you get poisoned. That's why a lot of people don't like this place, because you always have to keep a good eye on that. You know, you never want to neglect your health bar. Never want to neglect the fact that you're poisoned. You know, you don't want to forget about that kind of stuff. You want to always keep it on your mind. It's Poison Cloud. Poison Cloud is actually a magic spell that you can learn. Oh, I guess he got me. But you can actually learn that from Sage Frake, I believe. Yeah, Sage Frake. And it's something a lot of people used to use in PvP. I don't think many people really do PvP in this game anymore, unless they're extremely high level. But it was something that people used, and it's a pretty nasty attack at that. It slowly drains your health. It makes your healing items less useful. Just all sorts of stuff that makes life harder for you. And people used to love to do that in PvP. It used to happen to me all the time when I got invaded by Black Phantoms. You know, they would, there's even a Plague Cloud which casts Plague on you, and that's like 1,000 times worse. So I guess I'm speaking more of memories of Plague Cloud than of Poison Cloud. Especially of Plague Cloud, because Plague Cloud is just a horrible thing to be attacked by, but regardless, neither one's a fun attack to be hit by, and I don't really use them in battle. I don't use Firestorm, that kind of thing. I usually go, just melee weapon. I will use enchantments. That's the one thing I'll do. But I like to, I like to get the kill fairly. It doesn't matter if I buff my damage, because in most cases, whoever hits first is going to kill the other person, but as long as you can assure you're not going to screw up and have to do it more than you have to. It's just kind of one of those sorts of cases. I don't know how well I'm explaining any of this stuff. It's 11 o'clock at night, it's a school night, and we've been making pretty good progress, so I wanted to tap out as much of this night as I could, and I think we've done that. The cool thing is that we've actually finished almost every single level of the game now. The only things we have left are the main boss fights for each world, which will be entertaining. And then we have 1-3 and 1-4, which are both levels in themselves. But other than that, we're very close to the end of the game, so I am extremely excited for that fact. It's very exciting time for me. Sure you can tell. Because don't get me wrong, I've been enjoying this game, I've been enjoying this LP. It's just, it wasn't the best choice, and I'm glad it's sort of closing up now, so I don't have to be all self-conscious about dying constantly anymore. That didn't work. Oh, whatever. It couldn't have been, that item couldn't have been anything that important. It's probably just something silly. Something silly I don't need. Let's see. We dropped an Old Spice. Aha. And up this way. We can find some stuff. Oh, who's there? Oh, there's somebody out here. The question is he around the corner here, or... I don't know. What? Yeah, there he is. I see you now, buddy. There you go. So yeah, I believe this, this little gathering of 4 torches, these were actually 4 sort of like really gruesomely crucified bodies over there. So very dark sort of realization. Those lights that were guiding you the whole way were actually corpses. And I hope I don't sound like I'm ripping off this other LPer who mentioned the same thing in almost the same way. But, I don't know. Crucified corpses up on there, there's not too many ways you can explain it, but it's worth pointing out. The guy actually pointed it out to me, I think, for the first time. I never really paid any mind to it, because I usually went straight to the boss fight, but just passing on the knowledge, So, yeah. Alright, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna drop down here, and we have one last Depraved One Shaman dude. And he gives us the Shaman armor set, which, I think it's pretty popular for people to use for, phantom invasions, mostly because you have this giant neck cuff. And it just kind of makes you look very silly. See? Look at that neck cuff. It is ridiculously large. And some people will use that with the Gloom helmet, which is the Silent Chief's helmet. So, you know, you have the two big antennas pointing out of your head, and then you have the giant neck cuff, and you just look ridiculous all around, and it's really funny. So you gotta love little things like that, you know. Coordinating your outfits in Demon Souls. It's the little things that matter. It's good fun. Anyways, God, my nose is itchy. Ah! It's killing me. Okay, so we are going to take a long walk back, and the reason for this is because I want to open up a shortcut that leads straight to this camp, just in case we die. And want to be especially careful not to fall, especially right here, because, oops, there we go. If we fall here, see those three? That's the gathering of the three ephemeral eyes. I think they're all ephemeral eyes. One might be like a pure or something like that. Honestly, I don't care. I've never gone down there. I've never bothered killing all three of the dudes down there, but yep, all you need to know. Oh god, I am out of magic. I'm running away. Gotta go refill on magic. There we go. Old Spice, give me. Kill these. Kill these. Thank you. That was making me a little bit nervous there, but we managed. But yeah, basically if you fall, you have like 3 or 4 giant depraved ones to deal with down there, and if you think you can take them on, you 1-on-4. Each one of them is like 2.5 times your size. I don't know. I think you're a little bit overconfident. But yeah, like you can't dodge roll them. You can block them for sure. Just in general, there's not a lot you can do against them except die. You know, the strategy to take them out, if you do want to take them out, is you can sort of lure one at a time, each of them back to land, and then kill them one at a time, and then take the items. But I've never done that because just the risk for me is not worth the reward. I'm not interested in fighting those guys. You know, getting a chance at having to play through this whole stinking level again. When in the first place, you know, my #1 priority for this level, every time I play it, is mostly just to finish it. Anyways, we put down that bridge, and if you notice, this actually takes us all the way back to this beginning area, this walkway along the cliffside, so it's a very nice shortcut for those of you looking for that, and now we are a-okay to go on ahead and finish this level. I'm not really worried about taking care of the boss fight, because the boss of this level is quite easy. Oh my god, I just fell. And we're near those guys. Alright, I'm gonna circle around them. This might take me a little while. Or no, I think it's safe. Screw it, I don't want to die. I'm gonna run around them. Just keep my distance. Stay the hell away from the giant dudes who want to kill me. Eat my face off. Alright, good. So yeah. Oh. While I'm at it, let me go on ahead, put the black leather back on, black gloves, my usual armor set. The shaman's armor that I know of isn't that great. It might have some unique redeeming qualities, but if they are there, I don't know about them. If they are there, I imagine they would most likely relate to, you know, buffing your magic, something along those lines, but I would not be the right one to ask about that stuff. take the long way. Alright, so just duck past those giant Depraved Ones one last time, and we'll call it a day right after we beat the boss of this area. It's just a beeline to the boss now. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Somebody left behind? Sounds like there was. Ow, just him. I don't care about him. He can just leave me be. Alright, let's see if we can run out this way. Yeah, we can. Awesome. Saves me some time. Running through the base again. It is a pretty cramped place, camera angle wise, and just in general, it's pretty cramped. Kind of hard to find your way because the whole place is just a bunch of wood, sort of haphazardly slapped together to something that looks vaguely like a home. Such is the Valley of Defilement. Anyways, we are finally back here to the boss, and let's take him on. Alright. So yeah, this is the Dirty Colossus. He shoots big masses of flies at you, and it's just kind of made up of a bunch of junk. I can't really identify most of the stuff this guy's made out of. Primarily, it's just kind of this big pink material. I don't know what it is. He's made out of a bunch of wood, you know, like some barrels, I think. If you look up there, you can actually see the sackcloth head. He's like a really disturbing... Ow. He's like this really disturbing, what's his name? You know, sack boy. But yeah, like coming out of the corner of his head, or corner of his body rather, you can see his head on the right side. Right there. But yeah, this is his melee attack. You just want to kind of run around behind him, avoid that. Oh, wow, he has a very wide sweep with that. I forgot about that. But yeah, he shoots flies. That's his thing. He also has a area of effect attack, which is also fly related, of course. It's not fun to get hit with, obviously. This is it. Big fly explosion. Awesome. And he has like a fly arm cannon, so he loves his flies, you know. And the flies actually can swarm you. I think they're swarming us right now. Way to get rid of that is just burn yourself on fire, if you care that much. But anyways, he goes down just like that. Did take a few hits, probably didn't need to take them. He's actually giving me more trouble than he usually does, which was kind of surprising, but regardless, we have defeated the Dirty Colossus. Yeah. What are we going to do with the rest of this day, eh? Maybe watch a video. Maybe press refresh and start again. Oh, grinning Colossus. You're the only Colossus for me. Alright, I think I'm done for the night, everybody. It's late, I'm tired. We got done with the vast majority of both the Shrine of Storms and the Valley of Defilement. So next time, we are going to start going around the area, starting off with the Stone Fang Tunnel, and we are going to be... Or no, we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be taking down those guys, the man-eaters. That's the next thing on my agenda. I'm gonna have to grind a little bit and maybe get my dragon longsword a little bit better than it currently is. I don't know, but I'm not looking forward to it. Anyways, I guess next time we're gonna have to face it, the man-eaters. I thought I could ignore it, just go straight through all the final bosses, but nope, they're still there. They're still laughing at me. Oh god, it's gonna be like Night at the Roxbury. If anybody can think of the fan art I'm thinking of for Demon Souls, you're awesome. But anyways, see you next time, everybody. Goodbye.